On your screen is a man who has since been identified as Connie Cato. He was last seen in the Nannyville Health Center in Kingston 3. He was wearing a grey t-shirt, black shorts, and a pair of black sandals. It is alleged that his nurses took him to the clinic and he somehow wandered off and got lost. Now, efforts to find him has been proven futile and is presently ongoing. He is said to be schizophrenic. He also has seizure episodes and also suffers from memory loss. He may not be able to tell the name of the nursing home he presently resides in. But if asked, he may say that he's from Geddystone in St. Mary or even mention Port Maria. This is because he can remember the old address, but he probably won't remember where he resides now. He also goes by the name of Mitch, or his last name, Cato. Now if seen, please contact the Stadium Police or the Deanery Manor Nursing Home at 69 Deanery Road, Kingston 3. Their number is 876-343-6437. Yeah, man.
On the spot, news media. We got the latest news. We don't care about the views. We just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right. Y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, what a blessed and wonderful Sunday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So now the morning, my peeps, have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, to the name Sunday, the day when some of the ones and ones them traverse out there to church. So whilst doing so, please remember On The Spot News Media's loyal viewers and subscribers in your immediate prayers. You definitely see how Jamaica run right now, so you know for sure. So we need that now more than ever. And of course, happy independence, my peeps. But we're still trapped in that mental slavery that we very much need to emancipate ourselves from. We have become so barbaric and evil against and among each other, where many has lost their lives because so many of us is still on that path of darkness. And so many of us has lost our way. But notwithstanding, today, the official Red Rice and Rooster Day, same way. So to all of the ones and ones them out there in the kitchen, I deal with the finger licking chicken. Yeah, man. Bless upon yourself. And I don't know, whilst traversing the streets and enjoying the festivities right across Jamaica from Moran Point to Negril Point. Remember, my peeps, continuously look out on the corner here, cause the old dirty corner boy them always out there. Alerts. Yeah, man. So now, my peeps, we are going to pay special attention to what go on out there in Rockfort. Now, for those who know, for the past few days, we have been covering different stories out there in the General Eastern Kingston Police Division. And Rockfort has been rocked with a recent triple knockings and clappings, and multiple others get seriously caught up in the streets, spread out up a KPH, pan them bed. Yeah, man. The man them a deal with the thing a certain type of way. So we're going to get into the story right now. And then, of course, we are going to get into the meat of the matter. So the official police report coming out of the Kingston Eastern Police Division. suggests that the knockings and clappings there is stemming from a feud between rival gangs in the Rockfort community of East Kingston. And of course, you know, say, 3 men get ClapWeh at a party on Rusdene Road on Thursday night. It is also said that several others get seriously caught up in other knockings and clappings there. Couple of them well still lie down up a KPH on a bed being treated. The police stated that they have increased their presence in the area to prevent reprisal attacks. And we all know them community, they're famous for that. They knock it and clap it and name a man food, film friend them aga come waste back somebody just the same. So on your screen I can see say a curfew has been set in place. Now the 3 man them will end up losing 3 points. Is this brother here presently on your screen, who has since been identified by his alias, Chapsticks. He is said to be a call center supervisor from the Rallington town community. The next man will lose him 3 points has since been identified as 22-year-old Warren Benjamin. I want to mark the name there now. Warren Benjamin. And the 3rd man is said to be 19-year-old Raheem Walters. This brother here presently on your screen. So the incident reportedly happened at a party minutes after 11 p.m. approaching the 11:30 bells. So before we get into the meat of the matter, for make you know exactly what go down and what really take place, we are going to hear from the head of the operations unit in the Kingston Eastern Police Division, Deputy Superintendent Philip Kendrick Smith. He says the knockings and clappings stems from a previous incident back in 2022. So we're going to hear from the DSP as he weighs in on this latest reign of terror in his police division. Listen.
There was a shooting last year where a young man who was known by the name of, we know him as the name of Luxury, was allegedly shot and injured by Warren Benjamin, who is one of the deceased in this incident. Information is that they came to a gathering here at this location, and men from the different factions met upon each other and there was gunfire. The 3 persons died as a result of the incident, and 4 persons are currently being treated at the hospital. 1 person who has died would be deemed to be one of the instigators of the incident itself. Other 2 persons were patrons at the incident. Based on events that have been occurring within the division itself, we have made a decision that no parties or no permits would be granted for any parties, especially in the Rockfort, the Mountain View, the Rallington Town spaces. So we are just imploring persons to apply for permits, and if same is granted, we know that we should police these events to ensure the safety of the patrons. But if you go behind our backs and do things like what transpired last night, the possibility of persons being harmed is very high based on what is happening. And we would just ask persons to ensure that they comply with the laws so that we can be better able and equipped to assist them in whatever activities they intend to carry out. We currently have patrols, we have received external support, so we have a large contingency of police officers operating currently in this specific local, and we intend to have a 48 hours curfew to at least try to have some sense of normalcy. We'll also be carrying out some operational activities because there are some persons who will be looking for. We have some names. However, some of these persons are currently at the hospital who we have interest in. There's a prince who is a cousin of Warren Benjamin, O.C. Wardock, who died as a result of the incident. There's Bombay, there is Stickman, there's a ghost who lives up in the Shanty area. We would just like to speak to these persons. They are very influential in the community, and we would want to speak to them to ensure that peace is maintained within the community.
That was the voice of Deputy Superintendent Philip Kendrick Smith, Head of Operations for the Kingston Eastern Police Division. So now, my peeps, I could get into the meat of the matter. Now, presently on your screen, right there, so the knockings and clappings go on. And there, so all of the terror took place minutes after 11 Thursday night. Now, as I can see, a whole heap of yellow and white markers all over the street. So everywhere you see one of them markers there, a pen casing or a bullet fragment or something will jump out a rifle or a handgun was found in that vicinity. So you know, see a whole heap of knockings and clappings go on right there. So, yeah, man. So now this whole warrior we are going between Rusdene Road and the scheme man them, it all surrounds two main persons. The youth that is known as Warren Benjamin, who is also the nephew of the councillor for the area. I mean, name I call nobody name because from Mr. Councillor, one councillor there. So the councillor nephew, Warren Benjamin, presently on your screen. So the two main persons, Warren Benjamin presently on your screen, and a man known as Sadler. Now, I don't have Sadler picture, but I really them two man there make everything go on. Go on. So let me give you now a backstory now upon the youth of them call Sadler. Now Sadler mother, she and Fair set a family, come from over scheme. Him father come from over Oliver roadside. Back in the days, long time man, soapy from back in them man the days, you know. But him originally come from Norman Gardens though. That are the road behind Oliver Road right there so. But basically you don't know him always there Oliver Road, that that's where him really growing at the streets. So him classify himself as a Oliver Road man, so to speak. So now Sadler basically grew between Scheme and Oliver Road because mother live on one side, father live on one side. So you don't know say him there Scheme mostly because him spend most of him time with his mother. So him grew up and decide say a Scheme him thing there. Now him and him friend them kick off over Scheme. And a low knockings and clappings off of each other. You don't know how the friend turn enemies thing stay in Jamaica. So another classic scenario of that played out where Sadler and Scheme and them concerned. Now him want slap with Scheme and them want slap it with. And it a go on for a minute, you know. Not 60 seconds minute, you know. One of them long minute there. So basically, you know, my peeps, because Sadler and him friend them when him grew up with from Scheme, jump off, him decide to switch up the thing, you know, and start power back at Oliver Road. And decide say at Oliver Road him thing the right, you know, since him and him childhood friends them a grow up and everybody turn knackies and clappies decide to start slap it off of each other. Now the dance I keep. We don't know what fly in a Sadler head or when could I really a pre and a think for go adapt the dance there. Because him know said a dance there they deep in a enemy territory. Yeah man. The same man them that I made mention of where him and them used to power and jump off and start knock it and clap it off of each other. Right in the heart of this. Him and some Oliver Road man and some Warwick Hill man well strap up to the T, decide to go make a step. So me don't know if I because them well strap have excess amount of rounds in a pocket and extension clips and all of that. In the side say a big bad and brave type of thing a go on and they make the step go at the dance anyway. Now the criminal element, Warren Benjamin, decide say him have to go clap some can off a Sadler because him and Sadler at it neck to neck. Yeah man. Whole heap of can them trade off of each other these past couple of months. And I just what they are to, you know. Them say them a go call a peace treaty in the place. But me say this thing here over and over again. You see the all hurts them when time a man a pass, a man a know say him slap with him father, him mother, him sister, or him party in the streets. Yeah man, Kekla go boil up in a man chest man. 100 degree. a man a go rise them thing and come clap can pa man and said so, said done. Yeah, man. So the man decide say, him have to go name Sadler food. Him can't walk out of the party there alive. So Sadler was basically there with the rest of Oliver Road and Warwick man them. For some reason, the youth known as Chapstick, the call center supervisor, find himself right side of Sadler, the intended target from Warren Benjamin. Now Benjamin wheel and pop off him chaps and start knock it and clap it. And I saw the call center supervisor known as Chapstick get ClapWeh in the thing. Now the man start knock it and clap it pan Sadler. Sadler pick up about 7. Yeah, man. And then a man with a rifle run down back pan Warren and start knock it and clap it back pan him. And I saw him get that shot to spread out like a sheet, no longer among the land of the living. A youth known as Kado from up a Warwick Hill get can up too. Sadler auntie get a 1 can in her ankle. So the rifleman will run down pan Warren, knock it and clap it, man, and deal with the situation. Grime in the streets. Now, the ski man them know. Say, them a distance themselves from the knockings and clappings there. Because them never authorize the knockings and clappings there for go on by Warren. But honestly still, we don't know how the system set up in other place there. No man can just get no strap and go do what them feel like. Because the thing run under certain orders. But we also get to understand, say, the youth we name Warren Benjamin now really use the system strap, so to speak. Him end up get some strap from the guns for drugs trade over there in 80. So him have some strap lock off for himself. Now the third youth will end up lose for him 3 points. Has since been identified as Raheem Walters. So nobody not really know for sure which side of the rival factions end up name Raheem food, because it was a blazing knockings and clappings from both sides. So anyone at the side them could have touched him. Now Raheem is from over the Belmont Road area there, so that are the road that runs right beside the juicy beef patty. Now a whole heap of things are going under the shadows in other place there. So we are going to have some whole heap of loose strap right now. Because as I stated, Warren Benjamin go up on the guns for drugs trade over there in 80 and get some strap. So right now him drop out. So them strap there loose in the streets. So him come by them strap there now, You have another youth what them call Sata. Him bring him over there, go deal with the guns for drugs type of trade where them carry the weed go over there. And the Asian man, them just give them some strap for the weed them. Now, Sata is an ex-schemers man. But him take off himself out of the place because he's presently wanted by the police. So just for sure, a Sata and Warren Benjamin go get the strap them as a scheme man back in ideas. And now, scheme man and Warren Benjamin jump off. So some of them very strap them where them go get a 80. And some of them strap there end up a use against each other now. Boy, may I tell you. The thing rough out a John shop there. But anyway, my peeps, right now curfew is imposed in the General Eastern Kingston Police Division. So if you don't hear any pananak, meaning say any party are going at the night here, turn on a yard. May I repeat myself? Tana Uno Yard, you clearly hear the Deputy Superintendent of Police stated that no permits will be issued for any dance in the general Mountain View, Windward Road, Rockfort communities. So if you're hearing in a pananak, just be sure if you step out there, so another set a panagonak, but at the pan where I carry the grains them, the binds them where I go beat at the party there. And who knows, you just might be lucky enough to be on the receiving end of one of them. Yeah, man, a word to the wise. So now the fact that Warren Benjamin is no longer among the land of the living, and Sadler is still in the hospital with both 6 or 7 can wound, lodge all both in his body, barely hanging on to the thread of life that he has left. For those living in that area and surrounding areas, please brace yourself, because the knockings and clappings continues. Be he reminded, no matter how long it take, they will strike again. Because that knockings and clappings that took those 3 lives is stemming from a knockings and clappings were going last year. So again, my peeps, a word to the wise. So anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.